Good afternoon, traders. This is Sarah Schoonmaker with 7 Points Capital with today's trader takeaways. We had not too much action in the market today. Looks like on the daily of the SPY, we kind of had a rest day. It was just, so many up days. Finally kind of took a rest around this 290 area. If we look at the 5-minute, see the market really didn't do a whole lot. We just kind of drifted down in the morning and then kind of stabilized and chopped around all day in the afternoon. So luckily, most traders had some good trades this morning. I focused on a couple earnings plays. My best trade was Tiffany. They reported earnings this morning. Looks like they thought it was going to be a great long. It was gapping up pretty high and then kind of slow. I was watching in pre-market. So the range, whenever someone has earnings, I like to look at the range of pre-market and see where it's trading. So I noticed it was just kind of hanging out here. So going into this trade, I wasn't sure if this would be, maybe a great long or short. So I usually gauge that on whether it breaks the channel to the upside or downside. It looked like right away off the open, Tiffany was dropping pretty fast. I decided to try it short, and my stop was going to be, if it regained this area, I was going to get out and maybe reevaluate. But it worked right away. It dropped pretty fast, and I just held it. And I saw the SPY. Luckily, I had the SPY helping me out too, so that was kind of drifting down. This was drifting down, so it was a nice trend. I decided to get out once I saw it stabilizing. I thought it would have a nice maybe bounce. Maybe it would come back and retest pre-market support. So I decided to just leave it alone. It was a great trade. I was happy with it. But yeah, there are lots of options. This could have played out various ways, but this is how I like to play it with these support levels. So this was a good trade. And then the other earnings play that worked out was BBY, Best Buy. And let's look. They gapped down on earnings and just kind of went sideways in pre-market. A lot of times these gapper downers can either reverse, they tend to either reverse or just sell off more. So I wasn't really sure. I was shaken out a few times. Off the open, I tried it short, got stopped out, and then because it just ripped. I was like, oh no, I think this could definitely take off if it wants to. Nope, it failed right away at 79.20. I decided to re-short again and then got a really nice bar. I was not expecting that at all, but that worked out pretty well. I thought that was a pretty big move for this stock in one bar outside of the earnings. So I decided to get out, right away and just take the profit. This was a pretty good one. But yeah, it was a little tricky in the beginning. It was, it looked like a long or a short. First looked like a short, then it looked like maybe a good long. But luckily I found the right side of the trend. And then it just did nothing really the rest of the day. So the other one I was watching was TLRY, TLRY. I've been short this since yesterday. This has been on a tear. All the pot stocks have been ripping. Gosh, this is like a huge run over just a few days. I had earnings tonight, so that's why it's a little crazy right now. But like yesterday, I was short this a little early around 50, 51, and kind of just stuck with it and held it into today. And added, I added off the open, but that wasn't really a good idea because it didn't really do anything. I really expected at least some more sell-off to maybe at least 49 to 48 and kind of stay down there. But no, this kind of held up. It did nothing. So I got out at the end of the day. I had earnings, so it looks like there are a lot of shorts in this stock, so it looks like they're getting squeezed right now. So this will be interesting to watch tomorrow, along with the other ones like CGC and Kron. They've been kind of fun to watch and trade lately. So in the other one I've been watching and traded today was Tesla. There we go. Let's look at the hourly. So I've been watching this for a while. It's been just kind of hanging out around 320 and chopping around for a few days. And so when I see a channel like this, I like to look for a move to whether, to see if it breaks, whether it wants to rally up again. I'd love to buy it. If it could hold above 325, that would be kind of an interesting move. That'd be great. But it didn't. It gap down. Yeah, I think that is yesterday. Gap down, but then it rallied right back. So I thought, so this is an interesting, this kind of gives a nice range. It really desperately wanted to hold this channel yesterday, and it did. But today it failed again. It never really got back to where it desperately wanted to be. So I decided, well, I was a little early. Let's look at the 5-minute for today. I was a little early into this. I chased it. I should have waited a little longer to figure this one out, but I was shorting, and then it just rallied. But I didn't really want to hold this, so I got out. And then I kind of got back in as I saw it wasn't really getting going, and the SPY was kind of selling off still. So I shorted some more, and maybe took some off. I got a little nervous here, took some off. But then I saw it never got back to 319, 320. So I decided to really press on some more shorts and kind of hold it for most of the day. It closed pretty weak. So this will be interesting to keep on the radar. I like to use the pre-market levels, and I in general, I like channels a lot. So those patterns work for these high betas and even the low price stocks that a lot of people on the desk here trade. So these patterns work pretty well. So that's all I have for today. I hope we have some more volatility tomorrow, and definitely check out our channel, our YouTube channel, and subscribe to our Twitter at 7 Points Cap, and definitely send us comments and questions. We'd love to hear what you have to say. All right, thanks for listening, and take care. Have a good evening.